I still love how this game looks. So last time I discovered that I could befriend dogs. The only problem was that they go outside with me. I also... J, I think. Yeah, I have a mission. God, where are these? So I've got a couple. I've got one out here, Night in the Magic. I've got the lady with me at the moment, which I think is this one. Size little body. Needs a forgotten relic at the church. Child's call. My only thing is I've got this lady with me and I don't remember what her quest is. She's kind of like attached herself to me and I don't know... What is it? Well, it may or may not be her actual name, depending on how this fucking game works. So, see... Find her name in one of these. Yeah, that one. Okay, so Unyielding Flesh. Starts to help finding her husband. Alright, so where is your quest, love? Should, like... Yeah, over there. Man, that's ages away. Kind of would rather go over to that first. But yeah, I guess we could go over there. Kind of go up and maybe down and out. Maybe? We'll find out. Also, I gotta remember to actually put my hand back where, like, I can cast shit and stuff. Because that was something it was funny. I didn't have a problem with it while I was playing Diablo, but when I came to play PUBG afterwards, I had such problems. Yeah, I had issues when I went to play fucking PUBG and I couldn't remember. Like, I kept spamming the wrong keys. Quite funny. The funny thing is I used to play a lot of Diablo growing up, and every time I used to sit at the computer, my hands kind of like would naturally form the pose of the Diablo keybind kind of thing, like, you know, to use it. So when I did like typing in various jobs and stuff, I would always have to like sit down and readjust my hand position. I've also got to remember that healing is Q. I love the fact that I have Hydra. It helps me so much. I really didn't know there was others coming. Also, those globes disappeared. Interesting. I didn't know they disappeared. Either way. Where you going, mate? They don't seem the least bit interested in her, which is kind of good. Oh man, for Hydra. The Hydra looks just epic. Oh man, I can zoom in heaps. Huh. Interesting. I kind of didn't realize that you can like be zoomed into about this much if you really want to. If you want to be able to see like details. Because the Hydra looks epic. It should be up and over this way.
I'm not ready yet.
Oops. My only problem is I keep hitting one instead of heal. Also, what was my inventory? That, yeah. Alright. No, that's all good. Fucking figuring it all out again. This is... Oh, hello. What is that shooting? I think he's still alive. Oh man. These defender guys, they really fucking get ganged up. Oops. I gotta remember if I use the fireball to actually hit something. There we go. I don't want to follow that guy around. That's his own fucking thing to like figure out. Oh no, I do actually have to go down there. There's a shiny rock back there too. Mate. Yeah, whenever you get somebody like a defender like this, like I don't know, I used to kind of follow them around in all my Diablos. I used to try to protect them and stuff. But yeah, he's gonna fuck off somewhere. He's 100% gonna die. you always used to see like slain guards and stuff like that along the way, and it does make sense why you get like fresh bodies and stuff out here with them. That is a group. Really have a bit of a radius. Also, as of yet, I haven't actually died in Diablo. I will eventually, and I'll figure out what that's all like. Honestly, to be about level 17 and not have encountered death even by accident isn't too bad. Like, it's not too hard to stay alive in here, but at the same time, like, there will be, like, such harder battles. Whatever that fireball is, I've got to upgrade that. Oh. I was like, get out of there, little deer. And I'm like, immediately just kills it instead. I'm like, oh. I guess it's not getting out of there, but that's fine. I get the feeling, if I remember right, there is these ones. So I believe that there's supposed to be like a penetrator perk. And my only thought is that's probably really good for the firewall that I send out. And there's from that. Where else was it? Stats, maybe? No. Where did I find it last time? It wasn't profile. No. Abilities. There we go. Yeah, somewhere back here, there was something that was a penetrator perk. There's a fireball. And do any of those? Lucky chance hit increased. There's a Hydra. What's been that one? Is that one Incinerate? Oh, that's what I'm using. I'm using Incinerate. Alright, I thought I had Firewall. I think Firewall is one that I want to get. But yeah, I've got to find... What have I got to find? I've got to find her husband up here. Yeah. That should be fine. There's a thing here. I love how every time I ever come past like a group of these things, unless like there's a shiny thing over there. I could really see how somebody like a traveler or someone would get overwhelmed by that. Just because like they just like attack. And then they attack in swarms and then they just kind of keep coming. What was that? It was some tunic. It's not even good quality. I somehow find like the mud with the guts is somehow so much fucking worse. Like, I could deal with like gross guts everywhere just on like dry land, but because it's all like marshy and muddy, it just kind of like makes it look extra, a little bit extra gross. Definitely, I know I keep saying it, but I definitely need to increase that. Oh guys, keep up. It's just a strong radius attack. Well, that's fucking revolting. Are you sure? He looks like he's been absolutely skinned.
What has happened? Oh heavens, no, no!
Wait, was that Bunny?
I have witnessed such pleasure, such pain. I must have more.
What? Fyodor? How is it that you...
More!
Please, go after that woman who did this to him!
More! 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 More!
Okay. that's weird. I am also sitting up straight. Can you? Thank you. This is one of the few times where I actually still have posture going at the very start. But welcome in. Yeah, that is something. The chick that ran off, I thought maybe she was Vani from the first town, the one that was most interested in the mother in Lilith. Maybe.
It's no surprise Fedor was drawn to me.
Maybe
But
not.
I have given only what was desired. His petty soul has been torn asunder by agony and ecstasy, but his flesh is unyielding. You will not interfere.
Dude doesn't really have any flesh left. Am I supposed to fight you? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. Oh, it's a slowing totem thing. No, you don't. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, there's no way I was fighting her as a person. I didn't level up or anything like that. It was Aranya. Alright. Wasn't Vani. Please tell me he's no longer strung up or something.
More.
You deserve much worse than the mercy I have just shown you.
That was a bit of a flip side. The woman was a demon. I've dealt with her.
If it's a reward you want, take the dagger from his chest and leave me be.
Wow. She is fucking over him. Gross. Yeah. I fucking forgot the Diablo's got moments like this. Fucking hell. Alright, well, I did the thing. He's finished gurgling up there, I'm sure of it. Let's see, there's one of these things here. I think that's just an attack questing. I could probably do it, but I don't know if it's just one of those ever fucking lasting things that go on. I'm not sure. Either way, I've finished with that area and I could do that one. I will go check. I'll go see what this is. It's supposed to be like an obelisk, so I'm guessing it's like a continual attack thing. Hey mate. Oh yeah. The sound of the pressure plates to sedate the opals. Oh yeah, this is it takes your blood and stuff. That's it, that guy must really like. Is it strawberry jam covered in it? It's like no manners eating it. I know, right? So welcome in, Shadow. Maybe I've got to do them in an order. Because this brought up somebody. Maybe I have to stay standing on it. Oh, yeah? Yep, I do. Yep, so it's like the... fuck off, mate. So it's like with the start of Diablo, so the part that I couldn't show because it only shows it once when you first load in. You stand on these and it takes your blood and then it draws it up to the obelisk thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. There you are.
Out of mana once again.
It doesn't surprise me. Did you end up getting enough sleep, Shadow? I feel like you went to bed super late. I woke up an hour ago. Nice. Yeah, I did the usual. I woke up at like 9, so I woke up about an hour ago myself. But I didn't get much. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I got sleep. I'm trying to conserve my fucking mana for like when they res and stuff at the end. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I ended up getting to sleep at like, I don't know, I think after 2 sometime. The cats were needy as fuck, though. Like, Azula took her very first time of like deciding to go and sleep on my boobs while I was editing. So that was also sweet. She hasn't done that before. This is like less damage. But yeah, I don't know. Editing fucking art stream, so I'm only halfway through it. And it's like 7 hours of editing, and then my program crashed. Luckily I managed to like recover it, considering I nearly lost 7 hours of like work on it to get like halfway. I'll work on the rest of it tonight, and then yeah, so I've got that to do after stream tonight. It's a little bit different. It's not like my usual editing. Art stream editing is always a little bit different. It's a lot more like labor intensive stuff. As I gained a bit of throat pain from yesterday's hunt, but that's all. You feeling any better? Apart from like your sore throat? Like, I've given up on life if I lost 7 hours of work. So I've lost more than that before. Back when I first started using Shotcut, I spent several hours working on rendering out, or well, editing up and starting to render out about 31 hours worth of videos. And the program was physically incapable of handling that and not possible to recover that much information. So I ended up like just losing like day of fucking work. That was gonna like, at the time, was going to help like put some videos and stuff on YouTube when I really didn't have many to upload to begin with. This is like really early on when I still like just got the program. And yeah, that was one where I literally just like turned off my computer and went to bed. And I just was like, I'm not working on them again. I physically can't. I just couldn't bring myself to do it again. I think I ended up just deleting the videos later down the track. I never ended up using them. There's a stream here. There's a thing over there. Yeah, basically healthy at this point. Cough. Come here, mate. I hear you. And big werewolf walk things. Mate, that's fine. I love how like the little animals will come over here and they'll like mill about with the thing. That's not what I wanted. I wanted my this. Yeah, usually speaking, if I'm working on like editing something, I don't work on like super big projects and stuff like that. But when the actual VOD is like over 8 hours or like 10 hours, kind of hard to get around that one. Usually I'll cut up like an hour out of something and then I'll work on that. It's a lot easier. It's a lot less risky. So I don't know if she's going to be back in town. She probably is. I'll tell you what, let's sell off some shit and then go and, where are you? Here? Yeah, no? Where's the guy that sells you?
Rather bring you luck.
I can't sell to you. That's a guard. No.
Wait your turn, you drunkards! There's plenty to go!
Is it... Oh, get out of the way. Must be you. No, okay, so that's just somebody I can chat with. Where the fuck is the guy that I'm supposed to be able to trade with? Oh, that guy. Alright, so he does something else. Alright, that's fine. You know, let's see. You're an armor vendor. Probably set an alarm for every hour to save my file when I do big projects. The problem is I didn't actually know until last night that you could save anything in the program. So the entire time I've been working on stuff over the years, I've never, well, over the year, I should say, I had no idea that you could actually save what you're working on. Yeah, so if I had like a, let's say I had like a 7-hour VOD or something like that and I was working on it, I was just like, oh, I've got to sit here and keep working on it until it's finished. And then I can like render it out and then it will be savable and stuff. So that was my logic. But now I know that you can save your project at any fucking time. I just didn't know. One of those things, like in the tutorials and shit, it didn't really like specify that. And when it came with save, it just seemed like you were just saving the file that you were working on anyway. Okay, mate. But yeah, usually when it comes to like working on most things, if it's got a save option, if it has something that I can save, I usually do. Well, let's not go that way. I'm going to get distracted. I need to go up. I guess we can just destroy this area. I do like how everything kind of like melts to fire. It's nice. Alright, come on. I know you guys will follow me. Come this way. I figured if I timed that right, I could do 2 fireballs and get rid of most of them. Is there something I can read? No. There must be something in this area. What have I got to do? A mining camp at Pine Hills. Is that not this area? Oh wait, did I what the fuck was that? What did I just click on? Clicked on something. It was like a tuft of brown or something. I was just going to make her walk, but apparently that's the murdering mill that way. Then it's lowlands. Come on. Here. What's that? It's like, it reminds me of the time I wanted to take down a water tank but had no way of knowing it was empty. So we could, what's that called? A friendly plumber. And he came to steal a tank, knocked it, and sat hollow. I facepalmed so hard. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. What is the fuck was that? Something else just bust out of the ground? Oh, I leveled. Like, it seems super logical, but like without having seen it yourself or not having like the thought occurred to you or anything like that. Like, I've got a fucking water tank. Yeah, this thing just popped out of the ground. I've got a water tank as well, and it's just like, I don't know, at one point, I guess when I first got it, I probably walked up and like tapped on it just to see like how firm it was, because it was like hard plastic, and I'm like, I kind of expected it to like bow with like the sun and water in it and stuff like that, but it wasn't like that. So yeah, it's a rule of science. It's the simplest solution, it's the hardest to invent, pretty much. Passive fireball, increased radius. I think I did that. That's why it's red. Double critical strike damage versus deals burning damage. I want burn damage. Yeah, that's gonna make that dangerous as fuck. Give me that healing well. I see it up here. So, if I have, where's my? All right, hold on. What is my quest? Oh, it's J. J. Okay, so I'm near this. Which one? I wish it would kind of highlight which one this is. There's Traveler's Pyre. So I found a pilgrim's account of giving thanks to the roadside shrine, receiving something in return. Would it work for me? Oh, I get it. I've got to use one of those emote things at it. Alright, got it. Got it. Alright, so, let's see. Customize this. Let's add that to that. Save it.
Thanks.
There we go. Nice. Undead slaying. Acrobats? What the fuck? Hold on. Go away. Go away. Where is that? Potions. Oh yeah, 36, 35. Reduces cooldown of your evade by 8%. Increase experience by 5% for 30 minutes. That's not bad. Increase damage against vampires, skeletons, zombies, ghosts, and town by 20%. Experience gained by 5 for 30 minutes. I love how, like, Diablo has, like, the most basic terms for some things. It's like vampires, skeletons, zombies, ghost, right? But when you actually fucking see them, there's some kind of, like, horrific fucking monstrosity thing. And it's like, that's not what I was expecting with a vampire or above. Let me get that back to that. Like, not having anything in that. Yeah, save that. Alright, so I've done the thing. Let's see, there should be... Yeah, this is over here. I might as well just go over to that. Right there. I love how this is the Murmuring Mill. Yeah, that should be enough on its own. It's going to use a lot of mana, but it should be good. It's funny, I don't think I was going to really use Fireball that much, and especially when I first used it, I'm like, oh man, it's piss weak. But it's kind of not. Just it needed a little bit of a touch-up kind of thing. Hi, this looks like a little town in here.
I lack the needed mana.
No, I don't. There we go. That's, what, 4 of them plus, like, a little bit? Not too bad. Take out very large groups that way. God, I love how the houses and shit look in here. Like, not specifically, I don't necessarily love the aesthetics of it, but I just love, like, the design, detail stuff, you know? Like, somebody puts their fucking work into this. Nothing in there, but... And the funny thing is, when you go into a place like this, it's so big outside, but it's all just open floor plan. I'm like, structurally, I question, it kind of needs, like, a pillar here or something. Like, this is just Sims talking at the moment. I'm like, it needs a structural bracket right about there, you know? I don't know, maybe it actually does. The only problem with the fireball is waiting for them to all get close enough for it. And then they kind of are able to take damage on my gear. It's the only downside to that. There's a Lilith shrine over here. Down here. Come on, I know you guys follow. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, oh, it's not a Lilith one. I have a Hydro. What is Protection Shrine? You're invulnerable. Yeah, that probably would have been great like a minute ago. I could have just stood here. Oh, it makes me a little bit faster too, actually. I love when they, like, jump and they're jumping through the flame at the time. I also... Oh, wow, it moves the water out of the way. See this? Awesome. Also, now that I figured out that I can zoom... Whoa, what's going on over here? Getting turtles everywhere. Fuck. Okay, turtles to... Oh, no, turtles weren't new to Diablo. I was going to say turtles are new to it, but I remember them being in the first area. They were just so much smaller. And a new motherboard has Bluetooth, so I can parade around the kitchen. Which is right behind my wall while listening to whatever is playing on PC. That is good. That is really good that you can, like, finally have a bit of, like, wirelessness. It means that you're not, like, trapped to your computer, like, non-stop. Plus, like, the other thing too is, like, when I'm playing, like, various games and stuff like that, if you're, like, listening in and stuff, you don't always have to, like, sit here and be watching exactly what's going on, especially if it's not one that's, like, a super, like, interesting one, I guess. Come on, mate, just die. There we go. I don't know. I think it helps, what do you call it? Helps enable lurking, if that makes sense. My brain got there eventually, I tried. Come here, you lot.
And out of mana.
I noticed that this doesn't hurt the skeletons as much, which kind of makes sense, because burn damage, I mean, what the fuck's it gonna do? Just, like, roast the bones a little bit? Alright, things up here. So, what else we got on the way? Don't do it, mate. I gotta admit, skeleton archers are, like, kind of the bane of my existence from, like, way back. Like, skeleton warriors and stuff like that aren't really that big of a deal, right? It's the one fucking archer cunt that sits way up in the back, just shooting you from a far, far away distance where you can't quite see them, but you know you're taking damage from fucking something. And then you're like, oh man, it's just this guy. Alright, I didn't need to go over here, but there is, like, an armor thing. Skeleton captains are a little bit buffed, aren't they? Alright, what'd you get? I like the fact that they don't actually attack the animals as well. They're not interested in those. Which is interesting, because I thought the old Diablo used to slaughter everything. Wow, is this somewhere? I guess I'm going to upgrade to Windows 11, see what that's a little bit. It should be stable after 3 years. Man, all I know is, like...
More strangers in the camp.
All I know is my computer isn't even apparently able to take Windows 11, and I'm like, what the fuck is it supposed to be able to do if, like, my basic-ass computer can't fucking do it? Like, can't use it? Like, am I supposed to be able to do, like, space calculations? Because if it's able to do that, that's definitely worth it. I'm sorry, I have, like, a lot of beef with, like, fucking Windows updates and